He looks so innocent back then. Just look at him. Just way before all the goth mommies, the Keffals, the whole, guess you can say like civil war on the commentary community. God, if only he knew what would happen to him. This kind of goes to show that a tipster's kind of like thin-skinned. Like, yeah, sure, Tommy fucked up, but at least, you know, he owned up to it. But somehow, even after he apologized, Tipster just could not accept the apology, so he cut ties. What a fucking moron, man. Anyways, let's get into the Toastify video with Tipster.
You fell for a fake Tipster account! This is what I'm talking about! This is how stupid you are! You fell for a fake Tipster account! You're a joke, and nobody believes anything that comes out of your mouth because you literally fell for a fake Tipster account! You loser! Suck my and get the out of here!
Bro, I'm not even joking. I was like on either Tipster stream or Augie stream. I think it was both. I don't know. And I just saw that clip. I was like, Jesus Christ! After that, I mean, he kind of bounced back a bit, but it's like that's where the downfall truly began in my eyes.
Over many years, the online commentary community has seen many people come and go from its space. Countless individuals have risen to the top of the hierarchy, only to either move on to bigger and better projects, or just to completely flounder and flop.
Jesus Christ, Flamenco. Well, I don't know what else to say about Flamenco. We all know what happened to him.
Becoming incompetent losers who end up being the very people they criticize. And the latest captured in that cycle of incompetence is Tipster, once one of YouTube drama's most consistent news sources who built a channel of 100,000 subscribers. But nowadays you'll see a man who's far from that in his reputation, and that's pretty much all self-inflicted. From his weird connections with his online goth mommies to completely turning on his
Jesus Christ. Y'all remember the goth mommies? You know, he even made merch about it and just started posting memes about it, and I think he even, if you like pay for like his memberships on YouTube, you can like use those custom emotes, and they're all like mostly goth mommies. Jesus Christ. I mean, hey, at least he embraced it in some way. Better than being like a lolcow and just spurging the fuck out about it.
friends and having some of the worst takes to a fraction of the audience he used to have, Tipster has had a pretty well documented and hilarious fall. However, as someone who's been aware of him for quite a while, many have this misconception that Tipster is just a case of a Discord mod's sudden spiral into delusion. What most don't realise is that Tipster's downfall is just more evidence of his repeating patterns and habits, and it will happen again and again. So, let's have a look at his entire—
Wait, is that his fucking bottle of Bud Light? I just realized, Jesus Christ, because I know he likes Bud Light, and it's kind of ironic because, you know, what happened with Dylan Mulvaney and them. But Jesus Christ, bro, he's like a fucking alcoholic. Like, I don't want him to, like, drink himself to death, but god damn, bro. Because that's the part I'm kind of worried about for Tipster. I don't want him to be like an alcoholic.
entire career. This is Tipster, commentary's biggest lolcow.
Here's the thing about big commentary's biggest lolcow. We went through so many lolcows. We had like Pie Man, now Pie Girl, because you know they changed names for whatever reason. It's whatever. Then we had a was a Communist Creeper, I think. I'm not even sure if he's even considered to be part of the commentary community. It kind of depends on, I don't know, what people think of commentary. And now it's Tipster. And there was also Flamenco, like I said, but I don't know. It's all around the place. And plus, to be honest, I think Tipster deserves the title of commentary's biggest lolcow. Just saying.
Tipster's history stretches far back beyond the story told by so many. In fact, he's been around online since 2006. But unsurprisingly, there's not much—
He looks so innocent back then. Just look at him. Just way before all the goth mommies, the Keffals, the whole, guess you can say like civil war on the commentary community. God, if only he knew what would happen to him. It's kind of a damn shame.
that's really been archived from back then. The only thing that I can really find is this video where he talks about cleaning his hard drive.
But I have literally given myself full control of the entire C drive. My account has taken ownership of the entire C drive. I literally have full control of every folder and file on this machine.
Before becoming
Okay, I'm sorry I have to say this, but what does he even have in that hard drive? Because I know what happened with him and Vosh. Well, I mean, he had not. Okay, he had like something to do with Vosh, but obviously he was trying to like, I guess you can say, cover it up. I think it's more like a cover up he was trying to do. But like that clip does not age well after that whole thing with Vosh, man. I'm sorry, man, but if that Vosh didn't happen, like that whole situation, then that clip would not just be taken out of context for me.
a big boy drama channel, Tipster spent most of his time talking about video games and retro consoles, inspired by the likes of the angry video game nerd. And later down the line in his retro gaming era, he would actually sign to Screenwave, a multi-channel network that currently owns the AVGN series. From 2016 onwards, Tipster would be regularly covering gaming news and streaming himself playing games as his main bread and butter.
Yeah, like I keep saying, he looks so innocent back then. I mean, yeah, there's like a bunch of shelves full of games. He's like one of those types of gaming nerds, which, I mean, it's better than how he is now. I mean, goddamn, that's such a downgrade, and it's kind of sad to see. But yeah, just look at that. I wish he kind of stayed in gaming. And I'm not sure about commentary. I mean, he kind of peaked, and that's when he caught my attention. But I don't know. I think he should stick to gaming, and that's it.
And that was well known in the YouTube drama sphere for showing herself off on stream for donations.
Holy cow, Zoe, thank you so much for the raid. I sincerely appreciate it. You have no idea. That is awesome. Thank you so
Oh man, I remember like some people in the commentary community were talking about this clip, and I thought it was just him like freaking out about it, like overreacting. Turns out he's kind of chill. It's so funny though. He's like, "Holy crap, Zoe Quinn." Not Zoe Quinn. Thank God. She doesn't do it. It was Zoe Berger. Like I guess you can say like the first e-girl on the internet. I think because Zoe Quinn. Well, we don't talk about her.
much.
Everyone, please.
Yeah, it's kind of like what happened with Amaranth and well, Amaranth for both Twitch and YouTube. Like, just he like posted like a screenshot of a video that Amaranth made about like quitting OnlyFans, which is not true at all. She's still doing it. And the ironic part was that like he took a screenshot of that video like 5 seconds or even a minute just right after the video came out. So it was like, what the fuck, Tipster? Like, why are you subscribed to Amaranth? It's like he was like waiting for it to happen. And as soon as he saw it, he just immediately just took a screenshot and posted it on Twitter because he thought that he could like catch the wave, but it didn't, and it kind of backfired actually, if you ask me.
Over the commentary due to his overlap with the gaming community. In early to mid 2018, he would do interviews with two commentary channels that are going to be fairly relevant for this entire story. One of them was Red Fox Comms, later known as RFC, who at the time was a small commentator hosting his own live shows. The interview introduced a lot about Tipster, and it formed a friendship between the two.
I remember the biggest streamer that rated me over on Twitch was actually Boogie2988.
No, but you got a Boogie raid?
Yeah, I think the clip is still on my stream. But yeah, that was
God, RFC Live. I didn't even watch that. I only stuck around when I only watched RFC when he was doing the whole after hours before he stopped. Now I don't know what he's up to. But yeah, god damn. Watching old commentary videos or clips, man, it's like going back in time, like 2016, 2017, hell, even 2018. I don't know. It's just kind of gives me a bit of nostalgia. I didn't really watch commentary too much back in the day, but still, I just kind of miss those days more than how it is now. Because right now it's kind of empty. Like there's not really much going on. I mean, it's kind of peaceful, which is kind of a good thing, but still, especially around the pandemic times. Like, god damn, that was like I don't even have even words for it. It's like a mess. Okay, like there's always stuff happening all the time.
insane. Like I didn't expect that. Not only that, but I'm actually a fan of Boogie's. I really like his stuff. But I think it was like 300 people came over.
Also, it's kind of ironic how Boogie rated him and how Tipster's like a big fan of Boogie, especially now with the whole, I guess, now drama. I'm not even sure if it's drama. I think it's just like a back and forth, and that was it. I mean, that's kind of what is drama, but it doesn't even. It's not like counting as drama because there's not really much going on. Like, yeah, there's like a few people like shit talking each other, but that's it. Just as soon as it happened, it ended quickly. But of course, there's gonna be bad blood between the two still.
From his stream, it's just like holy crap. It was awesome, and I still
you
to
get in
this
touch
day I
with
still
Boogie?
appreciate that.
The other interview was with Tommy C, former co-host of Keemstar's podcast Baited and current host of his own live show Shot From The Point. Tommy and Tipster went way back to 2016, as Tipster was the first big channel to recognize Tommy before his big break. He also warned him not to join the podcast because he thought Keemstar would Tommy over, and Tipster supported Tommy through the entire ordeal. It's safe to say they were pretty good friends.
Tipster was there when I got picked up for Baited, before Baited, when Baited fell apart, and he was always, I'm usually the guy everybody leans on, but this is the guy I lean on when I get a little depressed. What the f going on? But I just wanted to thank you right off the friggin' bat, that when, like, this is the guy, this is my psychiatrist. I don't go to you a lot because I'm very mentally strong. I'm a tough guy. Not a
Yeah, we all know Tommy C. He's mentally strong. I mean, bro, he's like a fucking Iraqi war veteran. So it's like, yeah, he's definitely strong for sure. Tipster on the other hand, no. I mean, come on, he's like defending like trans breast milk, which is like, what the fuck? I mean, probably that Bud Light kind of fucked him over in the head.
soy boy. But this is the guy I go to when I'm like, God, man, I can't believe I'm this up.
Oh my god.
Nah, Keem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anybody who knows me knows I don't like Keem.
But come 2019, and things suddenly change. It all began when aspiring quote-unquote journalist Ian Miles Chong and streamer/coke fiend Andy Warski.
Oh fuck! Oh god, no. Jesus Christ! That fucking clip of Andy Warski. Sorry, I had to pause right there because I'm kind of worried that if I keep playing, it might I don't know, get me in trouble from YouTube. I mean, Kicked, I don't think they give a fuck, but YouTube, oh Jesus Christ, I'm kind of worried now. Well, let's risk it. Fuck it.
We're getting into a fight over the shared channel that they'd previously made, with Andy accusing Ian of calling in a SWAT team to his house out of retaliation. At the time, Tommy C backed Ian, not believing Andy's story, but he was made to look like an idiot when Ian later admitted that he spotted and tried to kill Andy Warski. So Tommy apologised and owned up to his mistake. Now, from Tipster's perspective, this isn't something worth paying attention to. I mean, there's no reason to even get involved with any of these people. Tipster's content is far away from what they cover. But for some reason, Tipster decides to unfollow and distance himself from Tommy, because he made one bad judgment call. Now, Tommy is obviously taken aback by this, so he confronts Tipster on Twitter, where Tipster responds by saying, oh, it's an agree to disagree situation between them. But you know, if it was, he wouldn't have unfollowed me on Twitter. Clearly it's deeper than that. So Tipster's just being a dishonest weasel here for no reason. The day after this argument, Tipster starts liking tweets claiming that Tommy is a child molester who pees on kids.
What the fuck? And also, this kind of goes to show that Tipster's kind of like thin-skinned. Like, yeah, sure, Tommy fucked up, but at least, you know, he owned up to it. But somehow, even after he apologized, Tipster just could not accept the apology, so he cut ties. Like, what a fucking moron, man. You're telling me that a good friend of yours, even though he apologized, you still cut ties with him? I get it. Like, he made a mistake, but still. And then he started liking tweets behind his back about him supposedly being like a child molester and peeing on kids. I mean, it could be a joke. I mean, come on. Well, here's the thing. I wasn't around when that happened, but come on. That's more like a joke. I mean, I don't think. Here's the thing. It's kind of like a blend of Tipster like hating on Tommy, but at the same time, I think it's kind of a joke as well about Tommy C being a child molester. Like, there's no way that people were actually accusing him of being one.
And later liked tweets about him being a neglectful father who let his own kids choke. Tipster would claim that he had never liked those tweets, but that was a bold-faced lie.
Yeah, we already saw the evidence. Like, Tipster liked those tweets. Like, it's not like one of those accidents where he accidentally clicked like and next thing you know it's on his likes tab. No, he did it on purpose because, well, he hated Tommy.
That was easily disproved. A few days later, Tommy goes live, rightfully pissed off, and he sends out a warning.
And I also got to find out who my friends were in this situation when things got a little hairy. Yeah, Tipster, I'm talking up. I'm gonna bury you, Tipster. Yesterday, he posts agree to disagree. Me and Tommy just had to disagree.
Well, Tommy got his wishes granted, especially after the fuck. What was it? Because it was like the event that caused Tipster to be like, "Fuck the commentary community, I'm out of here," and then he just decided to join forces with Xander Hall and Keffels. I forgot what the event was or the whole situation that went down. It's not like the AB situation. What was it again? Fuck, I don't remember. But like something happened. I think Toastify is going to cover it unless it's going to be like for part 2 or something, because I know this is a very long story. Hell, this is like almost an hour. So only God knows how long part 2 is going to be.
Disagreement. Today, he dances on my grave when I get something wrong.
Tipster then responded to this rant by claiming that Tommy actually didn't help him out in the past, back when he was having troubles, which again seems like a good point if it wasn't a total lie. The next day, Tommy went live exposing his DMs and showing that he was absolutely willing to help Tipster with these issues. And then after this stream, Tipster ran to one of Tommy's friends playing victim, saying that this was all meant to be kept private. So I know what you're thinking. Why did Tipster turn so quickly on Tommy C? Why did Tipster burn the bridge with a friend of 3 years and totally lie over and over again? Well, whilst there's nothing confirmed, it seems pretty obvious why in retrospect. In his stream, Tommy also exposed that Tipster had recently been hooked up with a new multi-channel network thanks to Keemstar, who had helped him deal with his previous.
Oh, is that why there's like a whole situation going on between the two? It's all because Tipster got into an MCN that Keemstar helped him out with. I don't see a problem with that. Oh wait, hold on. It says, "Oh, just got my first paycheck from my new MCN, and holy shit, 10% makes a big difference. Bottom line, thanks for getting me kicked out of my previous MCN, meme tard. You did me a huge favor." Tommy's just like, "Cook me up," and Tipster said, "Trust me, you can't get the deal I got, lol. Ask me why, lol. Because of Keem hooked you up. Yeah, lol. Sorry, bro. I would help if I could, but I don't have that kind of clout. Yeah, no." Because according to Tipster, the reason why he hooked up to that new MCN is because some person or some, I don't know, like some guy who hated decided to just kick out Tipster. And of course, Tipster was upset because I think it was also like copyright as well. I think it was like copyright. Is that what happened? Like, not only was that guy berating the MCN, but also like sending in like copyright strikes all around the place. And obviously, the MCN was worried that they might get sued, so they just dropped Tipster. And obviously, that made Tipster like a huge vulnerability position because, well, obviously with no MCN, he might get terminated. And just in time, Keemstar came in with a new MCN, and well, Tipster's under that MCN now, or he was. I'm not sure if he's still part of it or he's like independent now. I have no clue,
Issues. And guess who hopped in when
and it's none of my business either.
Tipster and Tommy were arguing? At Tommy C. That was a thing to do to backstab Tipster gaming like that. Shame on you. And guess what Tipster tweeted after? I'm the one who dick writes at Keemstar, but the same dude who said I dick write at Keemstar writes tweets like this about at Keemstar.
You want this Keemstar cock.
It's amazing that this is the first big drama that Tipster was in.
Sorry about the whole 1 second delay about that Keemstar joke, but still, oh my god, that was so funny. Like, just, I swear to God, like Tipster's kind of like Ian Miles Chung now when it comes to just going to each side, because Ian Miles Chung was like a turbo feminist, just in his own words. That's what he said himself. And now Tipster went from being anti Keemstar to now pro Keemstar. Jesus Christ. And now he's like pro Keffels and kind of slash pro Vosh.
Because it shows him turning on his morals in an instant. He went from #1 Keemstar hater, Tommy supporter, to the complete opposite, and all because Keemstar helped him in one situation. Tipster acts like allegiances are the closest thing to him, but also turns on them for literally any reason. It's clear here that he saw an opportunity to change teams. Tipster and Tommy's beef would go on back and forth for a few months, with Tipster taking most of the L's. Only a couple of months after their argument, Tipster would be involved in a botched Instagram predator investigation by small YouTubers, and when he wasn't doing that or giving a
Oh, let me guess. It's Instagram Wake Up. Yeah, I have respect for them, but like, I obviously understand that they hate it when people bring that up, and I understand why.
as the latest gaming news, he was responding to videos on him from channels with literally 1 subscriber. But eventually, all this would be overshadowed as a much bigger drama came to town, which would unite the entire commentary community. In early 2019, a YouTuber by the name of Suzy Lou was making videos where she blatantly disregards copyright and fair use.
God, why did YouTube even promote her? Because I saw like a tweet or like an Instagram post about YouTube and like their collection of great content creators, and Suzy Liu's on there, and it's like a few years ago as well. It's like, what the fuck? Because seriously, Suzy Liu, I don't know why YouTube's even keeping her on. I'm not saying like to platform her, but it's like, dude, she's like committing a bunch of you know a lot of she's like breaking copyright law, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's not even reacting much, and especially on Patreon. I think she's, I'm not sure if she stopped or she's still doing it, but if you go on her Patreon, you can like see her just reacting to like a full-blown episode of an anime, and it's just basically nothing. Like, it's just like her videos where she's barely even reacting. It was a mess back in the day, and somehow nothing even happened afterwards. I mean, yeah, people got pissed off at Susie Liu, but I mean, what happened to her? Like, she didn't learn anything, and YouTube's still defending her even to this day. Like, they're even promoting her. Like I said, like a few years ago, like they like promoted her and a bunch of old content creators and kind of blend with new ones as well. But still, just why YouTube? Like, you guys understood what happened. Like, you guys know that Susie Liu's breaking copyright law, but you guys are still working with her to this day. Don't obviously deplatform her, but it's like Susie Liu needs to like understand like what's going on, like what she's doing, because I mean, I bet she knows that she's basically not doing even reaction because, well, look at her. Like, she's like Sniper Wolf.
By reacting to anime. Now, this on its own isn't really an issue because no one wants to snitch on piracy. I respect the hustle. It only becomes an issue.
See that, chat? That's like the most Sniper Wolf thing I've ever seen. And we all know it's Sniper Wolf. Like, she's barely even doing anything with copyright.
When she abuses copyright on others. When small YouTuber Mark After Dark included a clip of her in his video making fun of her, no one would expect that Susie would use this to completely shut him down. And when she did, it gathered the attention of the commentary community, especially Tipster. Big Tip would start making videos reporting on the situation and what was going on, providing vital information and updates. He would get even more attention after he interviewed a fair use lawyer about the situation, and his upload was suspiciously taken down due to harassment and bullying, despite the fact that his video barely contained any of that. All eyes went to Susie, who would later call into an edition of Augie RFC's RFC After Hours and show a flagging history. And although it wasn't confirmed that she led to Tipster's video being taken down, it was incredibly likely after she was spotted flagging down videos.
I mean, yeah, look at that GG Reloaded. Yeah, there's no way like she would be the one who flagged Tipster. Like, it's obvious right there. I mean, yeah, she wouldn't scroll down because, well, it'll make her worse. But she made herself even look. She already made herself bad by showing off that she flagged GG Reloaded. Like, it's obvious that she even flagged down Tipster. Like, there's no way like she didn't do that. It's obvious.
Talking about her situation. Tipster's reputation went up more and more as he covered Susie Liu, making tons of videos reporting on what was happening and leading the charge against her and the harmful standards she was setting. But even during his big break, there were still problems. As Tipster moved towards commentary, he drifted away from the retro gaming community and the people he had talked to there, and he wouldn't leave particularly peacefully. One of his most vocal critics around this time was Smash JT, a relatively small YouTuber that had been friends with Tipster for quite a while. They struck a friendship in 2018 over their troubles with Screenwave, and when Smash JT made a video calling out a retro game console, Tipster would have Smash on his stream for an interview.
Holy my boy Smash JT threw down the gauntlet. He said, "Yo, looks like a scam, and your PR department sucks. Here's your chance to communicate in a professional manner if you choose to." Holy, that was awesome. I don't believe he targeted. I watched this guy's content. I'm a fan of Smash JT.
Smash returned the favour in early 2019 when Tipster's entire channel was claimed over the music he used for his intro, and he was one of the first people to speak out for him. But things changed in 2020 when Tipster started having someone on his stream by the name of Destiny FOMO, another member of the retro gaming community who had recently come in as a rising star. However, what contributed to her meteoric rise may have had more to do with her looks than a gaming analysis, especially considering she also had an
she's one of those content creators, and plus you even saw like on her banner she was even promoting her OnlyFans. I can definitely see where this is going. Especially now that Tipster's known for her goth mommies. I guess this is like one of her very first ones.
OnlyFans, and other retro gaming YouTubers were very critical of her because of that. One of them was a small creator by the name of Overthink Gaming, who made a video on her in late 2019 where he talks about those points. Destiny FOMO would respond by filing a false copyright strike. It was at this point when Tipster got involved as a neutral party to her concerns. She reasoned that she filed the copyright strike because people in the comments of that video were trying to gather her personal information. Tipster eventually negotiated a deal between the two where Overthink Gaming would remove all the personal information comments if she retracted the strike. So, situation solved, peace in the world, and Tipster's career never falls off. Well, in action against.
Oh, I hate that argument so much, saying that, oh, fuck you for claiming someone's video. Even though it's rightfully so, like, it's not harassment or hate, it's criticism, because, well, she deserved it, because that's exactly what she did. And of course, she's gonna say, oh, it's hateful, and it's harassment, and obviously, because of your video, you're responsible for this. I hate that so much. I fucking hell, I hate that so much.
him. This progression finally prompted Tipster to make a video calling out Destiny FOMO, and in fairness, Tipster's video is rightfully critical of her and what she's done. However, his video does still reel back in some places and has some praise for her because Tipster enjoys her content.
We're going to be talking about a YouTuber known as Destiny FOMO. Now, this is a creator that I actually really enjoy their videos. I've watched their videos from time to time, and sometimes I do enjoy videos on her channel.
I do occasionally watch her channel, and I enjoy some of the stuff that she puts out. Something's going on here, because I do enjoy Destiny FOMO's content. The way I want to sum this up before I wrap up this video is that Destiny FOMO,
to this day, I still really enjoy your content.
Now let's fast forward a couple of months into 2020, and Tipster is now openly affiliating and being friends with Destiny FOMO, bringing her on
Oh god damn it. Unless she like learned her mistake, but I at that point in time I don't think she learned anything.
to the streams and defending her from people on Twitter.
By the way, welcome to the stream. Somebody was asking me about you the other day. It was funny. They were talking about you to me, and I was just like, yeah, she's the homie. And then they shut the fuck up. It's funny how that works, how you got these like scumbags that'll just talk shit about someone. And it's like, yeah, I'm cool with her. And then they just shut up. Welcome to the stream, Destiny. How you doing?
This would all be fine, except for the fact that Tipster is defending her from yet more accusations where she threatened another copyright strike on another smaller YouTuber.
Yep, she didn't learn a single thing. I called for it. Man. Of course. I hate it when that happens, man. And I didn't even know about this until now. Well, then again, though, there's like during Tipster's retro gaming era, and I understand now why they hate him.
This time, DMs were again shown, and although there isn't a direct threat made here, the implication looks pretty obvious, along with the fact that she does have a prior history of issuing false copyright strikes. Tipster, however, was dismissive of all this, and never really questioned it. His big gotcha was that at the end of the conversation, Destiny FOMO and the smaller creator deleted all the messages on Instagram, which, considering that she's trying to supposedly blackmail and threaten the small creator, I kinda see why he would have deleted them. Additionally, Destiny FOMO didn't come out to defend herself, it was Tipster who came out and defended her on her behalf. So essentially, Tipster died on the hill to defend a known false copyright abuser over more accusations of false copyright threats. Instead of again mediation or being the neutral party, Tipster flung himself into the crossfire for whatever reason. When Smash JT started making videos,
Well, he was trying to protect his queen, of course, and like I said, I guess it's like one of the first goth mommies that Tipster had, and I guess they since then split up, and only God knows how many goth mommies he had, because I don't even know, because I think there was like I already know about 3 of them now. You know, Destiny FOMO and 2 others. I forgot what those 2 are, and I bet Kefos is one. I could be wrong, obviously. I hope it's not true. I hope Kefos is not Tipster's goth mommy, but I could be wrong, and I'm gonna be disappointed in Tipster. I mean, then again, though, he disappointed me in a lot of ways.
on Destiny FOMO saying she was the next Suzy Lou, Tipster jumped to her defense whilst in the Discord. Dear God. Hey Tipster, look what Smash JT posted. At Travis, talking to Destiny FOMO right now. Okay, good. This is why I distanced myself from Smash JT. Dude legit took it from criticism to legit much better case against Tipster.
There are way more, but he deleted a lot of them recently. I wonder why, because that's basically how his whole channel was created, because he was like milking the whole Suzy Lou situation, and obviously since he hates the commentary community, I guess he decided to just delete most of the videos at least. Obviously he's gonna keep the more successful ones, but other than that, it's mostly gone now because he doesn't like the commentary community, and I bet that obviously he just wants to have a fresh start and not be like the guy who milked Suzy Lou. Okay, that sounds kind of gross. Never mind.
Than Destiny FOMO would have against Smash JT. Now, in fairness, this isn't like an entirely forgotten story that people got wrong in the past, because Smash JT and his friends were unhinged. They constantly said dumb shit, they never really helped themselves, and Smash JT would go on to hop in DMs with literal doxers over drama with Tipster. This guy is nuts, and I don't blame anyone for being against him, it's just that at the core of this all, Tipster was wrong, and his entire involvement was getting pissy that people call him an unfaithful guy who sims for and defends Destiny FOMO.
He claims that I've got something going on with Destiny FOMO that my wife should probably be concerned about. And he says that I've done this before with other girls.
So I think that aspect is just worth keeping in the back of your mind as we move along.
Maybe there are some people who will give special treatment to female content creators in hopes that they're going to get their dick wet. I'm not one of those creators, so...
Tipster, you sure about that? Huh? especially now.
You could just get that bullshit out of your head. First of all, I'm a happily married man, and that's just the stupidest thing that I've ever heard.
The fame from Tipster's coverage of Susie Lou was the springboard to launch him and his career into widespread success, and with him consistently covering drama in a year where drama was rampant and hectic, it was a match made in heaven for his channel. By mid-2021, he'd become a solidified member of the commentary community, and could be seen pulling numbers as high as 2,000 concurrent viewers on his streams. And it's within this time that he also gained a bit of a reputation as a meme. Tipster has never really been a young buck. He's in his mid-30s, and as a result, his boomer mannerisms carried over to his online career, often through his tweets, which he posted a lot. He'd overuse words like lol, the fuck, and would often at people in his tweets for, attention. Tipster would also overuse hashtags in his tweets, even putting them in places where they maybe shouldn't be.
Dude, no, deadass, the funniest thing Tipster ever tweeted, and this is like a month ago. This sounds so bad. Do you remember when Brittany Venti got touched by that one guy in the subway?
Oh yeah!
Tipster tweeted about it. He was like, breaking hashtag Tipster now.
Hold on. Brittany Venti. Someone just groped me, and I had to call the police to lock them up. Tipster News. What the YouTuber Brittany Venti says she was groped by a man in public. What the fuck? And he was even using like the hashtag Tipster News, which is what he used to do a lot, and then he just added her just for attention. What the fuck? Bro was so desperate for those impressions, or I guess attention, because well, this is before Elon bought Twitter, and next you know, it's now just about impression farming.
Brittany Vinny got touched in the subway. I was like, why did you tweet? Why did you put Tipster News in here?
His mom just got railed. What the fuck?
Tipster would also regularly interact with the fans of the commentary community via Twitter, and thus got a reputation for constantly being involved or mentioned in small commentary drama.
How is Tipster involved in every one of these stupid YouTubers? He's like, Tipster asked me a question. Why the dude, Tipster was back on Twitter for 30 seconds, and he's arguing with 3 5-follower accounts. Like, what are you doing? Like, stop it. Get some help. Just like, shut the I don't care about your friendship.
Bro, this was Tipster's best friend you're talking about, right?
Everybody's Tipster's best friend, okay? Chill with that one, dude. Did she lose the homies role after she got exposed?
Yeah. Dude, she got banned from the Discord.
Tipster loses his best friend once every 6 hours on Twitter.
Dude, Tipster reading the allegations.
The fuck? Wow. Hashtag Tipster News.
But if there's anything that Tipster's known for, it's not his content, it's his public and lustful affinity for women.
Yeah, that's finally we're getting to that part. Because his content is mediocre to say the least. Now it's just bad, but back then when he used to be like a commentary guy, his content was mediocre. Like I said, like it's not bad, it's not great. It's just there. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's better than how it is now because it's like unwatchable.
Tipster, again a man past his 30s, who's been married for years, was regularly seen on the timeline begging for that mommy cream. Oops, you liked my tweet. Guess we did it again, you dirty little lol. You're not an e-girl, you're an e-whore, and you're my e-whore, not at Amagons. Tipster assaulted me in the butt, allegedly. No allegedly here. I did it, and you liked it.
The fuck? I get it, it's a joke, like he's just messing around, but okay, bro. I don't know, I feel like that someone might take it the wrong way, but Jesus Christ.
I need the Dickster. Sorry, only the wife gets that. I know you want to see me naked. Bro, you're literally streaming right now. What can I say? There just ain't enough time in the day for all this poon. Lick emoji. No Nut November is for losers who can't get laid. That. I be cooming all month. No cap. You've been a bad girl. Cause I get chicks and you don't. Stay mad, virgin. Lol. Most of the heads crying about it in my comments and mentions are either incels or wine moms that ain't been since the Dark Ages. These motherfuckers need to get some. They're clearly sexually deprived. Hey Nick, when you pee, do you still pee standing up and you just have to kind of push against your fat to make your dick pop out kind of like a push-up pop? Or is your level of fatness to the point that you have to sit down? I'm not reading the rest of that.
Yeah, definitely. What the... Where the fuck is he posting all these tweets from? Like, is he just laying down in bed with his wife just before he goes to bed? He just writing on Twitter like all these weird tweets about girls just being his e-whores or goth mommies. I mean, I think that could be the case.
It's not my fault that the ladies want the tip. I'm starting to think Omegon has a crush on me. And you know what? I'm not mad at it, lol. Do not take him away from me. I can't promise that. Not what after you did to me. Hotness must have more goth mommies. Smash or pass. Be honest. Lol. I still get more action than you. Ladies love the jiggly jiggly. I like being sexually harassed, but I'm fat, so it never happens. Hashtag feels bad, man. Lol. Certified down bad. Lol. Side note, he do be spitting facts though. Lol. You got that top energy? Lol. The tipster snapback stays on during sex. Okay, never mind. That last one, real as
And he pinned the tweet. He actually pinned that tweet. Oh my god, bro. And I think it was around the time when he was friends with Keffels and Xanderhall. Like that's when he was like fully out of the commentary community.
However, not all crusty tweets are made equal. Here's one of his worst and most infamous tweets, made on the 25th of September 2019, when a girl by the name of Delusia tweeted out, "Thank God I'm a lesbian." Tipster replied by saying, "Why do all the hot ones not like dick?" Hashtag feels bad, man.
I remember seeing that one. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's like a permanent stain on his reputation, like especially this quote. No, this is what people are gonna be reminded of when they hear the word tipster.
Lol. Weird comment to go off with, and to make things worse, Delusia was 17 when she made a tweet.
Oh yeah, that too. Look at that, the girl was like, underage, please don't. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Tipster was again in his 30s. At the time, Tipster would gladly embrace his new Kuma reputation as a meme, making more tweets and going on to commission art of himself as a woman for merch. You got Titty Tipster backpacks, snapbacks, t-shirts, posters, all still available to buy. This, along with all the added memes, led to Tipster starting to get parody accounts of his such as Banished Germo, replicating Tipster's at Banished Journo. This usually wouldn't be worth noting if the person who ran the parody account didn't replicate Tipster's tweeting style one-to-one. I mean, it takes talent to be as accurate as this was.
Listen, I know me and Vito Gesualdi have had our differences, but I'm willing to put them past and move on. I've come to realize he's arguing about pedophilia.
Oh God. I think if I remember, I might be wrong, and or I just could be just retarded. But I think that's actually like a meme account. Like that's not even a real tipster account. Because I think this is when all the fake tipster accounts started popping up. And to be quite honest, I'm glad they did. And I'm still laughing how tipster just found the whole thing to be annoying and.
That's it. That's it. I'm flagging that account.
Bro just became, or he was about to become Matt Jarbo or Monday Matt.
Just kidding.
Tipster!
I'm just
Tipster,
kidding.
you're not
I'm
high!
just kidding.
He's saying that there is a more to it than black and white perspective on pedophiles. It's very similar to what I've been
I hate
experiencing.
this account so much
Questioning
more
my
now.
marriage.
Jesus. I hate this account so much more now. I
The
swear to
TikTok
God,
Oh
dude.
my lord. Oh, that's good. Yes, I'm married. And no, just because I DM e-girls and simp for them doesn't mean that I'm going to get a divorce. It's just a meme. And you have to have every brain rot to see it any other way. Tipster out.
Wait, you see the TikToks? Oh my god.
Do not remind me of the TikToks, bro. Have any of you seen the TikToks? Well, then again, most of you have no clue what this whole thing is until now. But man, I think he's about to get to the TikToks right about now. I mean, come on, please Toastify. It's especially a few of them in particular.
The TikTok.
Dude,
When one of my e-girl, when one of my e-horse.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. This. Me when one of my e-horse sends me nudes and I have to see if my wife is around. What? Oh my god. If that TikTok is still up, I would play it for you guys. I bet he deleted it. I hope he didn't, but I'll look for it after this video.
Sends me nudes now to see if my wife is.
But once the memes were rolling on Twitter, Tipster was taking L after L when he got into fights with other YouTubers. It turns out that when hits the fan, Tipster cannot handle the heat on his own. In November 2021, the commentary community erupted into fighting after a video made by the YouTuber Technicals, which was made to seemingly vindicate Zero, one of the most well-known Smash players and creators who was run off the internet after multiple allegations of grooming and pedophilia. During this divide, one of the creators who expressed the distaste with Tipster and his friends was Oki's Weird Stories, a documentary YouTuber. Tipster acted all tough guy on Twitter, saying, "Yo Oki, since you no longer have me blocked, you wanna explain to me why you spread literally lies about me last night? Why'd you delete this tweet, bro? Seems like you have a lot to say, Oki. How about you come on my show, and we can have a little chat? Sure, why not? I'll be streaming Monday evening. Feel free to stop by. I'll most likely be streaming a live interview tomorrow evening. I'll see what I can do though. What about today in a couple hours? That work for you? Sure thing, let me know."
We're here to talk about, like, because I made a tweet saying that I hate you.
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand, like, you know, what's the deal. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal, honestly, but I'm just trying to understand it.
I was just really annoyed at the commentary community in general for how they have, it seems to be like a repeated history of eating their own and throwing people under the bus in the way that they do.
Now I'm gonna come out here and say that Oki's point...
I bet modern day Tipster would actually agree with that guy. There's no way, because that guy just said exactly what Tipster would say today.
Is dumb. If the commentary community holds their peers to criticism, they're labelled as eating their own. If the community overlooks its criticism and stays out of it, they're labelled as shielding their friends. There is no winning when you make sweeping statements like this. But Tipster still lost his debate because instead of rationality, he had this lame emotional outburst. He pulls up his DMs with Oki on stream where Oki was previously being nice to him as a sort of gotcha because Oki called him a bottom feeder, and without even addressing Oki's points, he kicks him from the call like a pussy.
Yeah, let me explain.
You're a disingenuous piece of you know that?
Why are you getting excited? Can you just settle down?
Because you're a dishonest hack, and quite frankly, okay. I'm not interested in interacting with you, at least since this engagement that I'm showing on the screen here.
Are you done yet? Or can I?
Yeah,
can I
we are done. Get the f out. Stupid bitch.
That was fun. Lol. Yeah, screaming and then kicking me was a total own. Hopefully you don't edit the talk when you post on your clips channel to make yourself look like less of a spurg. The month after, Tipster would take yet another L, this time against Mama Max. And listen, okay, I know Mama Max sucks, but you gotta see this to believe it. Tipster's response is just pathetic. During this time, Max was at the head of his most recent campaign for attention, that being his hashtag #PickAsideYouTube, and Tipster initially emerged as a critic of the situation. He came on heavy and dropped a thread full of good critiques, causing attention from Mama Max to go his way. The two were poised for a public conversation, which as we've seen goes great for Tipster. But instead of publicly screaming like a moron and hanging up like you're trying to ruin my reputation, so that's why I wanted to bring it up. You're accusing me of being dishonest when nothing I've said was based on what you told me. You are mutual. I don't give a f about your mutuals. This is a conversation between you and me. I mean, you've accused me of being dishonest when everyone in the group chats knew exactly what I was asking for, save for like one or two people who did not speak up to me, but did to you. Because I believe you are being dishonest. If that hurts your feelings, then I'm sorry. But that's how I feel about this. You believe I'm being dishonest when 1 or 2 out of 30 people blindly accepted a collaboration? Now here's something very interesting. We're going to see this a bit later on. Something I call tippy tunnel vision. Can we get like a visual tippy tunnel vision? This is basically Tipster's debate tactics. If he's asked a question he can't answer, he deflects and tries to move on to another topic. So Tipster has his tippy tunnel vision. He doesn't answer the question and says, "You know what? Screw the interview. I'm not interested. And don't worry, I'm not covering this story on my show. By the time I recover from this sickness, it will be old news anyways. Have a nice day." Bro, Tipster, calm down, bro. It's alright. It ain't anything huge. Just
Hey, at least it's not like public, especially with the whole Oki thing that went down. But still, though, what the fuck, Tipster? It was all private. Like, come on, you could have been chill. And also, stop deflecting. I know, like, you know, it's hard questions for you, but it's like, come on, you could have at least said something instead of just deflecting and just moving on to a different topic.
wait to keep your complaints for the public conversation. The interview with Mama Max is cancelled. While I've had my own opinions on the situation and stand by them, I've been nothing but fair to him. But according to him, I'm being dishonest when everything I've said is based on what he himself told me. I'm too sick for this. Good luck burning on the platform with your little hashtag, Max. I'm out. I'm still down to the interview if he wants me back on. Not interested. Goodbye. And then, a couple of hours later, Tipster deactivated his Twitter and later conceded to Mama Max, giving him an apology. My sincere apologies for my fresh behaviour. I still stand by my opinions on your video, but I still could have kept a more level head during our previous interactions. In any case, I wish you nothing but the best. I disagree with your methods, but we can agree to disagree on that. In any case, take care. Ah, the classic tipster agree to disagree message. We love that here. In January 2022, Technicals would release a video concerning his complaints and arguments with the commentary community, and among those mentioned was Tipster. Technicals criticized Tipster for a number of things, but most notably said this, which as you'll see will age like a fine wine.
Mostly because Tipster is a pussy, but also because YouTube is the only thing he has, and he doesn't want to alienate himself from his friends. But mostly it's because he's a pussy.
This was followed by a short segment where he...
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. I remember seeing this segment. Especially the... Oh, hold on. Let's see if he actually plays the part that, that's actually what made me laugh so hard.
Makes fun of Tipster's news format and his cringy tweets.
Hey guys, Dixter here, and before I deactivate my Twitter account after another emotional breakdown, my wife doesn't like it when you guys point out I'm flirting with girls online. So I'd appreciate it if you'd stop it. Entertainment? Research? I'm Dixter!
God damn it, Bro, if you guys listen to it uncensored, it's actually super funny. Like, I thought it was actually like some fake tipster guy, but no, it's actually like Technicals himself.
I'm about to hit this algorithm right quick.
But for the tip, this was too far. No one messes with his wife or Hannah Animal, his favourite Discord e-girl. Dragging a friend of mine into this who has nothing to do with it to try and get an own on me, it's just sad, bro. My brother in Christ, even Hannah Animal does not care about the joke. Tipster attacked Technicals and again had this weird emotional outburst for what was essentially a light jab and a joke in the same sense that Tipster's friends would make towards him. Again, Technicals put it best. Your wife and friend weren't even insulted, it's just you. You even change your name and profile picture to Dixter because you have zero self-confidence, just like when you change your name to Burger Neck. Go boot up another lie and cry about this tweet. Now, I just think you're a loser, and I'd rather block you before you got the wrong idea and started sucking me off and changing your profile picture to me again. You can go ahead and block me. Just in case my previous tweet is lacking any nuance, you need a therapist, not a ride or die e-girl. I tell you to be more careful with info in the future, but I know that isn't going to happen. After the Technicals video, Tipster would begin to drift away from the commentary community because he really...
I think this is like the first time, because he did like 2 or 3 times. Hell, even 4 times. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure this is like the first time where he stayed away from the commentary community because, well, he's a pussy.
Was beaten that hard, and he decided to take down all of his old videos, gearing more towards variety streaming and playing games. And let me tell you, these streams are fire.
Would you ever pose for a fetish site? I would imagine someone out there has a fat fetish. No, never. Nope. I'm I'll admit it, I'm very insecure about my body, so like absolutely not. I mean, I don't understand why my wife likes to see me naked.
Tipster, just shut up about it, okay? That's way too much information. Oh my god. I mean, I didn't see that stream because as soon as he left the commentary community, I just stopped watching. But man, I wish I saw that moment live.
I don't like looking at myself naked, so like, I don't know why my wife likes to see me naked.
But again, this guy's playing the whole fence-sitting game. Because whilst he said in words that he was leaving the commentary community, he was still engaging in drama with other content creators like BX Bullet, John Swan, Lyrics, all these people. And in the following days, he would drop even lower. On May 12th, 2022, Tipster posted this tweet about Amaranth announcing she was leaving OnlyFans.
Yeah, this is the tweet I was talking about earlier, guys. Just look at that, 45 minutes. The Sim's about to be wilding, lol.
But if you look closely at the screenshot, it says the video...
Yep, right there, 1 minute. Why I'm quitting OnlyFans, Amaranth, and it had like 100 views just in 1 minute. And Tipster was one of them. Jesus Christ, bro.
The video was made 1 minute ago, and he's watched around 30 seconds of it. So, seems like Tipster's a bit of an Amaranth simp, and many people noticed to make fun of him. Of course, at the time, this was all just jokes and fun, no one took this serious, and I mean the screenshot shows he wasn't even subscribed to her, so he probably got it from someone else.
I don't know, cause eventually, oh yeah, he's gonna get into it, so yeah, I was gonna say, I said, hey, maybe he actually did, he is subscribed to an Amaranth, you know, on YouTube, but obviously, he cropped it out from the image, because obviously, if he kept that part, then, well, that's gonna be like good meme material right there. But hold on just a second.
Right? Well, not exactly, because Tipster took all these jokes to heart. He started unfollowing and blocking people who he had been friends with for years over these tweets, and responded with anime villain gifs. Unfollow a few people, and everyone starts coping. Rent-free. Twitter feed looking less cancer at the moment. Kinda wish I did this sooner. Why does everyone who f***ed with me lately end up getting over twice as hard? I guess karma really is a f***ing bitch.
I am 37 years old.
And then everyone clowned on him even more for actually taking this seriously, and so he went on his sad boy arc. stepping away from the net for a bit. Don't know when I'll be back, but right now my mental health is more important, and I need to focus on that more than anything. I'll be back when the time is right. In the meantime, take care, and know that I love you all. See you soon. And then he deactivated his Twitter account again. Let me be clear, this is over people making jokes about a screenshot of Amaranth. Really? This guy's like 35 years old, and he's tweeting like he's 15. The tip had gone from a strong height in 2021, with respect and jokes and memes, to being a shrinking version of his former self, losing subs, losing views, losing respect. But sadly for him, this was only the beginning of the end.
Wow, he's not going to show the clip of what was it, Amaranth writing Tipster's like username on Twitch, because he actually donated money to Amaranth just so that way he can write his just so that way Amaranth can actually write his name on like some floaty that she was on. Man, that was some good material right there as well. Like, that was a good meme.
And so much more would start to be revealed.
Intermission, huh? Patreon, okay.
To himself and plays into, but considering that he genuinely took the Amaranth meme seriously, it starts to bring into question the line between joke and reality. Is the meme real? Is Tipster really this flirtatious guy online who talks to his goth mummies? And what does that say about him, a married man? One of the people who was there to bring up questions was Dojangles, who is a small content creator in her own right, but she's more well known for being the girlfriend of Mudaha, or Some Ordinary Gamers. Do would start to put out tweets making fun of Tipster and his virtual e-girl harem, saying, "All of Tipster's insane e-horse should have a deathmatch in a coliseum. Winner gets to sniff his taint, provided they can locate it." Tipster would hit back by saying, "You seem salty that you're not one of them. Sorry, but I don't bother with pick-me girls." Do then said, "Nah, just pick my people better, not married and not obese." By the way, Lardas has been trying for the last 4 years. Follows me on Twitter every week and then blocks because I don't follow back. Goes around searching for people on Facebook. Everyone who buys the teddy bear thing is dumb AF. Tipster hit back by saying, "Seems he got kinda mad about my little tweet. Meanwhile, he's been tweeting about me for months and I haven't said a peep until now. Also, I go around searching for people on Facebook? What the f are you talking about?" In the following tweets, Mudaha would chime in to defend his girl, to which Tipster hit back, before Do accused him of repeatedly following and unfollowing her in an attempt to become Twitter friends with her, an experience that Mudaha later supported.
No, the whole context was he kept trying to keep messaging my girlfriend and keep getting on her good side, and she obviously doesn't want anything to do with it.
Jesus Christ. Oh man, Tipster hit a new low now. Whoa, no, he didn't even reach rock bottom. I think especially now, he's even gone way beyond rock bottom.
That's it.
Wait,
That's how
in DMs or publicly? In DMs or publicly?
Trying to publicly get back in a following like good grace. She doesn't want any attention from him, and that's it. Done.
This interaction would lead to Dojangles and Tipster confronting each other on AugieRFC's stream on May 30th, 2022, in which she alleges that Tipster's behaviour around his e-harem is only the latest in a long pattern of concerning behaviour. Alongside the claim that Tipster was constantly following and unfollowing her back to become Twitter friends, she also claims that he was doing that 4 years ago when she was in a VC with commentary YouTuber Colossus Crazy. Do also claims that back in the day, Tipster tried to contact Paige the Panda by tracking down her personal Facebook and sending friend requests. Just to remind you, Paige the Panda is the girl who was groomed by Linemaker. Tipster denies that he was trying to follow and unfollow Dojangles, stating that he didn't even know who she was 4 years ago. He also states that he did send a friend request to Paige the Panda's personal Facebook, but they had been in contact prior and his intentions were just to get back in touch, not to be weird. He later apologized if he came off creepy.
Here's what I'll say, okay? If I had ever done anything that made her feel uncomfortable, or anyone for that matter, I sincerely apologize, because that was never my intention whatsoever. I don't know if that means anything to her or anything, and that's fine. You know, however she feels about it, she feels about it. But I have never done anything to try and make anyone feel uncomfortable. And I sincerely apologize.
Weird, he actually came out of the debate looking better to most of the audience watching. This was because even though Do had got him to concede on one of his points, she didn't provide much evidence to say that Tipster was a creep towards her. And also I guess they found her prophetic.
I think Tipster's just, yeah, he's just a nice dude. Like, I've never gotten any...
Oh, that's a strange 180. I have no clue. Okay.
Weird energy from him, but...
I'm just saying, because if at any point this had happened and they're all...
Now we reached the... This is what I was talking about earlier as well. Now we reached the AP part.
On the 31st of May 2022, AP over 9K, a former friend of Tipster's, dumped the DMs between herself and Tipster on Twitter. They included pages of messages, some of which were crusty as fuck. Sat down in my office chair this morning, and my pants split in the ass. Had to rush home and change. Lol. That's awesome. No, it wasn't. Lol. Just that selfie from this morning where I said I was going to bed. And because I'm blurry-faced, I don't fucking know, lol. It's actually pretty easy to hurt my feelings. I thought you looked great in that photo, to be honest. Goth mom, you could get it. Lol. I don't give this to many people, but if you ever need to talk, don't hesitate to call or text me. I'm a busy guy, so I may not respond immediately, but I will respond. Gotcha, thank you. Anything for pink-haired, hot goth mommy. Lamau JK, notice the new profile picture. Not gonna lie, looking kinda hot in hot pink. Thanks lol, I love it. Yeah, it looks good. Even hotter goth mommy, haha. New profile picture is even better, homie. You a hot goth, haha. Bro, I fried my hair earlier and cut it off. What? Nice, looks great. Also, your friend is kinda cute, huh? Hey yo, she's 16. Oof, I was only joking, can't actually see with the things in the way, but I guess I kinda set myself up for that one. Sorry, lol. But hold on, let's take a step back. How do we get here? Who is AP over 9K?
Yeah, and Jesus Christ. What in the world, Tipster? I mean, now we, turns out those Coomer allegations, they're not a joke. Turns out he was a big, or he is a big Coomer, because, especially now as well.
Well, she was a publicly known friend of Tipster's who had begun regularly appearing on his streams over the last few months. Tipster and AP were fairly close friends, even after that one time she was live on VC and called her DoorDash driver the N-word.
To be nice, like, oh, my mom's hot, like, I don't think that's weird. Wait,
Did you
what?
say that Edward?
Okay. Yeah, you gotta...
It's not
Sorry.
weird at all.
Okay, yeah,
Bro,
that's
see,
not
this is
okay.
what I'm fucking
That's
talking
not
about.
okay. Well, that's why she got
that.
removed from the call, because it's not okay.
Get the fuck out of here.
During Tipster's commentary videos purge, Boblax made a comment on it saying it was a bit extreme, and him and Tipster had a bit of a back and forth. Although it wasn't heated at all, more of just a discussion. Then Tipster deactivates his account again after these milquetoast tweets, and
this is like the 4th or 5th time now he deactivated his Twitter. Man, he did it so many times, I already lost count.
AP jumps in defending Tipster like it's tag team wrestling. This all leads to a live debate between AP and Boblax, where she shows up drunk as balls, and the debate goes so bad for her that Tipster just deletes the server they're in.
Have you checked yourself for full-blown retardation?
Yes,
Boblax. It's so fucking funny.
Okay, let's get serious again, though. Let's get serious.
What's going on?
Let's get super serial, guys. Okay.
Are you good?
Are you drunk? Do you have a little too much red wine?
Just that awkward silence. Yeah, she was totally drunk. I mean, even Toastify even said so.
Oh, I'm kicked from the server. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, did Tipster Tipster deleted the server?
After this, AP claims that Tipster put her into this debate without telling her she was live, which caused a rift between the two. Eventually, AP turned on Tipster, and Tipster did the usual sad anime gif response. Sometimes I wonder why I even bother being a loyal friend to people who clearly don't deserve it, because when it comes time to return the favour, I always get clipped to the curb. I'm too kind for my own good. So fast forward to AP dropping all of her DMs with Tipster. What exactly is in these leaks? Apart from the cringy DMs, there isn't really anything damning against Tipster here, but he just looks pathetic, or a victim stuck between two groups of people. In these DMs, he's constantly being pushed around and insulted by AP. It's clear she was not a good friend to him. But you see this, and you have to question, why wouldn't Tipster talk to the people he's been friends with for years, like Boblax, Nick, and Augie, or for sake, his wife. Instead, he confided all this in a girl who he met over TikTok a couple of months ago and started flirting with whilst he's already married.
Oh god. Wait, he met her on TikTok? Oh fuck. Man, those TikTok girls were insane, and Tipster sadly fell for one.
And why do these commentary nobodies get to him so easily? Tipster would respond to the leaks on the same day, saying, "Yes, I've seen the leaks. I was nothing but supportive of her when she was in need of a friend. And even when we had our falling out, I kept my feelings on the matter to myself out of respect for her privacy." Wait, Tipster, that's a lie. You literally made a tweet being like, with the anime sad gif about like your friendship breaking up. That's a lie, you lied. That things happened the way they did. But it is what it is. My conscience is clean.
You're a married guy, right? It can't be easy to hear all the time.
I mean, yeah, I'm a married dude, and happily because of this. But no, like, everything's fine. I talked to my wife about this. What is it?
have
The
to.
day that it happened, and then like this morning, and she was just like, who cares? Because like she watches my streams, and we make jokes and comments like this on the air, and she sees it, and she doesn't fucking care. No, it's not.
She's in on
She
it.
doesn't fucking care,
She's
dude.
right
Yeah,
there with me.
yeah.
That's what a good relationship is. But that's a
We're the type
context
of
that no one can
couple.
have.
We're the type of couple that we can. That's just how our relationship is.
Even though there was some funny stuff in AP's leaks, people were on Tipster's side because he'd essentially been backstabbed and his friends sided with him. He treated AP so nicely in DMs, only for her to publish them online. This is probably the first time in his career that Tipster was actually a victim who got f***ed over, and thankfully this will be the springboard for him to re-enter the commentary community. But the drama was far from over.
Yeah, this is. Oh god, the drama hasn't even. It began, but it hasn't even finished yet. I guess now we're around like the following action part of it.
Now, at this time, Tipster was talking a lot about his mental health, and later on he was preaching about how the commentary scene impacted his mental health. He's the one who holds it fairly high, takes it fairly seriously, and you wouldn't expect Tipster to be embroiled in any controversy where he seriously mishandles someone's mental health. But that was exactly what happened. During late 2022, Tipster got involved in a controversy with another small commentator by the name of Colton. Colton is a guy who has often struggled with his mental health. In March 2022, he attempted to take his own life, but thankfully survived due to him previously contacting Hannah Animal, one of the many e-girls who were friends with Tipster. Hannah would call a wellness check and Colton's life would be saved. Fast forward to November 2022, and Colton has now recently been in an e-relationship with a girl by the name of Bonnie. However, it was in November where she accused him of a number of heinous actions. One of these was Colton apparently being creepy and pushy when they interacted sexually, which was almost immediately rescinded after she was questioned on it, and the other is an accusation that one night Colton apparently faked a suicide attempt with her by swallowing a bunch of pills. Colton testified by saying, "In October, I was struggling with a dependence on sleeping pills introduced me by an early relationship. One night I told my future accuser I took some because I was depressed and wanted to get high as she was with another drug, but the meds were what I had on hand. I attempted giving benefit of the doubt in this claim of miscommunication because I don't have a good memory, especially when I'd get high, and I likely phrase it in a terrible way, also due to my altered state of mind. This individual insisted, however, that she knew for a fact that I was trying to make her think I was suicidal, despite the fact that she had no knowledge of my past attempts and that we watched movies and hung out for hours after. So where does Tipster come into this small commentary drama?"
Yeah, cause seriously, man, why does Tipster always get himself embroiled in small commentary drama? Just it's pretty easy for him. Because obviously people like Augie, Boblex, Nicholas Diorio, just everyone, like, they don't mess around with those people. Yep, Tipster is the one that doesn't. I don't know. I guess somehow he's hoping that one of them gets big enough where even, like I said, like Augie, Boblex, and Nicholas Diorio start talking about it. But whatever. I mean, I don't mind him covering it, but it's like, well, what's even the whole point? Because a lot of these dramas are just pretty dumb and stupid.
When making her allegations, Bonnie said to Colton that she believed Colton was suicide baiting because a bigger influencer had told her he had a history of suicide baiting. Colton's immediate assumption was Tipster, because as we know, Tipster has an innate desire to get involved into drama with literal nobodies. So on November 9th, Colton asks Tipster, "That isn't baiting though. I regret doing that, but obviously a suicidal person will be upset when their plans are interrupted. I mean, it depends. If you didn't actually intend to do it, it's baiting. I know of at least 2 girls you've done this to, and now I'm guessing a third is accusing of the same. Dog. Lol. Did no one teach you how to court women? Because saying you're going to game in Minecraft ain't it, dog." This of course coming from Tipster, the guy who goes on Twitter every day and asks random e-girls if they want the tip. Who else did I do that to? By the way, I never faked it. I was always struggling with that. So I'm not gonna say because I ain't throwing no one under the bus. I'm just saying I've heard it personally from 2 girls who have no relationship with each other, and now you're asking me about this with a 3rd girl? Bro. Lol. The following day, Bonnie published her accusations to Twitter, and Tipster once again said the same stuff, adding that Colton was acting way too paranoid by suspecting him. I'm staying out of it. I don't cover sub-community drama anyways. Well, I'll just say good luck dealing with her. She's a borderline sexual predator who's trying to twist it against me, and I really hope you weren't the one in the DMs saying those things about me. Dude, you're way too paranoid. I'm sorry if you aren't that person. I'm just freaking out right now because people actually believed I wronged her in some way. I'd never do that to a girl, and I feel so sick about it. I don't know about everything she's saying, but the things she does show receipts for look pretty bad. Yeah, because she's cutting the parts where I dismantle the points. She's editing it so it makes it look better. It's sickening. I'm just gonna stay out of it. As I said before, I don't do this sub-community shit anyways. In the next couple of hours, Colton found out that Tipster had Bonnie as one of his chat mods for his streams, and after that managed to obtain leaks of Tipster's DMs with Bonnie, and well, take a look. Bro, Colton called me on Discord saying how he's high and depressed and sad, and took a bunch of sleeping pills, SMH lol. I tried screen recording, but I just realized screen recording doesn't pick up Discord audio. I told you he does that kind of shit. And if you call in a wellness check, he's going to harass you forever, like he does everyone else who has done that. You said this? Now, after being caught completely gaslighting and being a total piece of shit, Tipster was confronted, and instead of like a meaningful apology, he just completely doubles down. I understand if you're upset, and that's valid, I own that, but I wasn't gonna let you do that to another one of my friends. You had already done it to two of my friends before, and I didn't want it to happen again. As long as you know that you completely your credibility by gaslighting me. Not really, but okay, lol. So you didn't call me paranoid and pretend like you didn't know who she was when you were saying those things about me? You acted as if I was crazy for thinking you did it, then you admitted it. That's gaslighting. You're just pissed because I was right about what I told her, and now everyone knows you have a pattern of doing this shit. You're not a kid anymore. Now grow some balls and own up to your I'm not here to baby you. I'm here to give it to you real. You have some serious issues that you need to work on. You're right, I'm not a kid anymore, yet you're bringing up situations from when I was 17. If you weren't here to baby me and give it to me real, you wouldn't have lied and gaslighted me. I did nothing wrong to Bonnie, and you're enabling this delusional victim complex she has. If I'm not a kid anymore, why bring up situations from when I was? How long do I have to be changed until this is no longer relevant? Because you're still that person, Colton. Prove it, because what Bonnie had was me getting high. I warned her, and then less than a week after I warned her, you did it to her too. That isn't suicide baiting. Maybe some people buy that bullshit, but I don't. You're delusional too then. To think saying I took sleeping pills to get high is suicide baiting. I made that abundantly clear to her, so it is miscommunication. She's outright lying. Oh, I'm depressed, I'm gonna take a bunch of pills now. F off with that bullshit, dude. Then why would we remain on call to hang out for hours immediately after? I tried to kill myself, then immediately watch movies with her and talk for hours? Make it make sense. This is all besides the point that you absolutely did gaslight me, by the way. I've owned up to everything I've done wrong. She hasn't, and neither of you. And here we got Tippy Tunnel Vision kicking in. Tipster can't answer the question, so he just deflects. Look, I ain't got time for your bullshit. If you can't own up for the fact that you still are a suicide baiter, then you're on your own. I'm not going to waste my time with someone who clearly can't see the error in their ways. I wish you nothing but the best, but I'm out. Peace.
God, that was a mess. Man. Now you guys know why I don't like small commentary drama. Because, you know, that's the whole thing. I mean, hey, at least I kind of feel bad for Colton for doing that, but man, Tipster really, man. I have no words, man. I cannot say a single thing now.
Tipster's source for this, by the way, is just random people telling him that Colton has baited before. The only two instances we actually have proof of and know of, one time he actually attempted, and the other time it's pretty obvious that the intention wasn't suicide. But Tipster has no remorse, and in fact it wouldn't be until April 2023 when he finally apologised to Colton, of course with his apology being buried near the end of a 4-hour livestream. But back in Christmas Eve 2022, when all this been publicly posted, these small parts of the commentary...
Oh yeah, sorry I had to bring this up, but I think that livestream in particular, because I think he does this with a lot of his VODs now, is actually locked behind a paywall, so in order to see the Colton apology, he actually had to pay for his channel membership, which is kind of stupid, but... Oh well, he just wants to bury it, I guess, and well, it's kind of like it's kind of like a dipshit thing to do, but you know, it's Tipster, so not surprising.
Community were now even more aware of how much of a piece of the Tipster was. His response, well, another blocking spree. So, it's been a while. Let's check up on AP, Tipster's favourite e-girl wine mom goth mommy. What's up with her? Where is she at? Well, the actual reason she posted the DMs at Tipster after his debate with Dojangles is because Craig Beckett, another small commentary YouTuber who hated Tipster, would advise her to release the DMs. But after Craig was exposed for DMing and sexting a 17-year-old girl whilst he was 27 by Tipster, Tipster and AP were able to rekindle their friendship. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can you ever trust someone who leaked your entire DMs to the public and humiliated you, Tipster? And don't worry, because everyone else told Tipster the exact same thing.
Yeah, because, you know, AP, she just dragged Tipster through the mud, and somehow now they're cool again? Like the fuck? And as we can probably all know, well, it's gonna continue again.
But alas, Tipster did not listen. Predictably, this would blow up in Tipster's face a few months later, when AP over 9K was caught forcing her kid to call someone the N-word on Discord.
Actually, you know what? No, keep me in the call. 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 Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. What? need you to say one thing. Hold on, everyone, shut up. Say Smondile is a fucking.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that almost gave me a heart attack. I'm not even joking. I was just on my phone, just listening, and then as soon as she was about to say the N word, my finger was so close to the space bar. But thank God, Toastify just censored that part. Holy shit. I mean, I'm streaming on Kick as well, but still. Oh my god. Toastify. If Toastify did not censor that, then this YouTube stream would just be over.
Do it. No. Do it. No. Spondiles and. No. That was the only thing to get my phone back. I did it. Okay. Yeah, call CPS. That's funny because a lot of people have tried, but it doesn't work, does it?
Now, the guy who exposes this to the public, a commentary orbiter by the name of DJ Screwdriver, puts up a thread with the evidence, alternatively referring to AP as Tipster's goth mummy friend. Tipster had an issue with this for some reason, and instead of going for a private resolution or ignoring it, instead he decided to block DJ Screwdriver. But why did he have an issue with this thread? I mean, AP is only known by most people in the community as Tipster's friend from the whole not their handler. This is both a lie and just wrong. First of all, DJ Screwdriver never said that Tipster had to respond to any of this until he was blocked. But again, Tipster has this impulse to respond to literally everything that's attached to him. And even if they did ask for Tipster's response, I totally understand why. AP's whole history revolves around Tipster's. Nearly everything she's done online involves Tipster. She's known as his co-host and friend, she used to be a fan of his, he would put her on streams, he gave her his phone number, and even after she leaked their DMs, he was still her friend. He even started the goth mommy meme because of her. It makes sense that DJ would mention Tipster to give context, but of course Tipster can't see the reasoning past his roles. Tipster decided to go even further, because of course he can't let things be, and he called into DJ Screwdriver's Twitter space, subsequently making himself look like an idiot.
Yo, what's up?
Oh no.
Hey, Tipster.
Yo, you want to know why you got blocked?
Why did I get blocked, Tipster?
Because you're making it like you're trying really hard to associate with me with a situation that I had nothing to do with. What does this have to do with me? Yes, I did something stupid, and the whole time you're naming me in your stupid thread as if I have something to do with it. I have nothing to do with what AP did. I'm not AP's handler, and I don't understand why I have to explain the way I feel about it when I'm not the one who did it. I'm not accountable for her actions.
Did I say you were?
No, but what do you think is the point of mentioning me in the thread? What's the point of that? I did something stupid that we can all agree is wrong, but what the do I have to do with that?
You're her friends, and that's how people know her.
So what? So we're doing guilt by association then? That's fucking bullshit.
That's not guilt by association.
No, that's
just
literally
association.
Guilt by association.
That's
You're
just association.
She's your friend, so you have to explain how you feel about it.
I didn't say that.
Retarded.
I didn't say that though. I just said she was her friend.
So what was the point of mentioning me in it then? What was the point of mentioning me in the thread for something that she did?
To give context of who she is. People don't know who she is.
And right here is where the tippy tunnel vision kicks in again. He can't answer the DJ Screwdriver's counter, so what does he do?
Okay, bro. Yeah, I guess so. That's why you got blocked, because this doesn't have anything to do with me, and you really want to make it about me. Enjoy your little 15 seconds of fame, you loser.
No one has ever been this mad about being mentioned, but I guess when it's the people you're sucking up to like Nick and Boblax, the outrage isn't there. By this time, it was clear that Tipster hadn't learned. He was still a idiot, and everyone knew it. I mean, even though we've been covering smaller situations he was involved in and completely losing, Tipster's reputation in the bigger spaces wasn't much better, as he was being dragged by commentary trolls like Salvo Pancakes.
You act like 35-year-old me has to address some teenager as if oh my god, I have to respond to every single person who ever criticizes me on the internet.
Salvo and later Keemstar would constantly troll and meme on Tipster and his wife, and Tipster really just kinda took it laying down. And whilst most of these clips are lost to time, what is still about is clips where other YouTubers
backpedaling like that, I would have lost my You know what I mean? And I love you. If you were my partner, I'm just gonna be honest.
Tipster would respond by upping his talk game, by which I mean he begged Salvo to stop and offered him $175 for peace.
How you doing, buddy?
How are you doing? Do you have hurt feelings over something that I said?
A little bit, but I think if, we make a solid negotiation here, I think I'm willing to put that aside. Okay, I'm willing to forgive you for what happened before.
No,
Yeah.
no.
and
Pretty
I'm willing
easily.
to give you a handsome donation.
So when you mean we're gonna be all good, what do you mean by that? Define that. How are we gonna be all good? What are you gonna do for me?
The past is the past. You know, we'll let bygones be bygones, and it's over, dude. This is what I'm offering. I'm willing to negotiate on the monetary side, okay? But like, I'm offering you to make peace with you, okay? We'll make peace, and I will give you a monetary donation. My initial offer is $100. Now you can negotiate on the money side. What's the dollar figure? What you looking at?
$500.
I won't do $500. I will do. Let's do 150. 160.
Tipster, we ain't getting nowhere because you realize me calling that. You realize, Tipster, I have dogs barking at their
$175.
Tipster, listen.
You'd think this would be Tipster's lowest point blow in any regard.
Yeah, because the whole Salvo thing, that's where he kind of lost me there. Because, man, really, just trying to donate money to a guy so that way he can shut the fuck up about you and stop trolling you. I mean, if you ask me, if Salvo tried to troll me, I would have just ignored it.
They just added onto the bandwagon of people who disliked him, and it would be the next situation at the start of 2023 that completely destroyed Tipster's reputation in the community. So tune in next week for part 2 of the Tipster Chronicles, from Tippy's exodus from commentary to the state he's in today.
Well, that's the end of that video. Well, Toastify, that was a good video. You all should go check out his channel, okay? As a matter of fact, have a subscribe and just like the video. Yep. You deserve it.